Luke, many congratulations. Your quest for another Grand Prix title, sorry.
That's not it, not yet.
Is off and running in a real decent display against Nathan Aspinall. Just sum up it for us.
Yeah, it was decent. I felt like the getting in was really good. The finishing was good as well. That 156 was obviously a key moment, to be honest. I don't know, I can't remember the top of my head on it. I think Nathan was on a double, was that right? Yeah, he was on a double finish, whatever. And I feel like that really took the wind out of the sails of him. So for me, look, I don't think the scoring was great. It can be better. Everyone knows I'm a good scorer, but if I can pair that with the doubling in, then I stand a great chance of doing well this week. So yeah, I'm happy with the performance. It was good. But I'll be striving for more for the next game, and hopefully I can pair the starting in with the scoring as well.
When the draw's done and you get Nathan Aspinall, someone that you played in the Premier League and on many big stages, does that focus you and like raise a shot because you know you've got to be on it from the off?
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like I get a lot of horrible draws in the European tours and that, and I'm like, for God's sake, I've got a really tough player. But then I think, hold on a minute, except for that first Euro Tour this year, I've not lost a first round game on it. So I think maybe the better players make me better. I don't know. Sometimes if you play players that you feel like you should be, or in a way it might make you relax a bit too much. I feel like when I know I've got a tough game, I really concentrate really hard. So maybe it's a good thing that I have them tough first round draws. And I mean, with Gian in the match play, it was a tough game as well. But it just didn't work out my way in that one. But now I'm thinking, I don't want to lose back-to-back first rounds in big major tournaments, and I've achieved that and not let that happen.
This tournament brings out the best in you. You're going for 3 finals in a row. The fact it is so unique and you do so well, does that give you an edge, do you feel, because you know how to play this, where some people are still very hit and miss on the double in, double out?
Of course, yeah, it can be. It can be. I think that I don't want to jinx myself, but the doubling in has been fantastic the last 2 years, and tonight, you getting in every time, it gives you a chance in every leg. Whether you're not scoring as great. I mean, like I said, my scoring wasn't great tonight, but I was giving myself a chance just every single leg because I was getting in, and every time Nathan missed 3 darts, I was six darts ahead of him. So for me, I think that is what sets the top players ahead. If you can get in early, put the pressure on your opponent, then it really does put them under pressure. And I felt like I did that tonight. That big finish as well. I always have that in my locker, just one big shot to really take the game away from someone, and that happened tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Phil.
Luke, well done tonight. You played with your smile on your face there, and there's obvious emotion at the end of it as well. Is that something you've really worked on, trying to enjoy the time up there in those big occasions?
Yeah, I mean, I live for this. I live for these big moments. You play the big players, you live for it. And Nathan's a big time player, and I've played him so many times. I've got a great winning record against him, but I know that he's one of them players that can really spark into life and really put you under pressure. I played him 2 or 3 weeks ago in the European Tour, and he played really well against me. So I know that I'm always in for a tough game with him. We always have good games, but tonight I think my getting in was the crucial part of the game, and I had that 1-5-2 I think in the first set, in the 5th leg, and the 1-5-6. It's just, I know a lot of people say it, but that's what it is in darts. Big shots at the right times really do make a difference.
When we spoke to you when you were out of the World Series in Australia and New Zealand, you were saying you were coming back and having a little bit of time away and maybe recharging those batteries. Do you feel ready to go for this back end of the year? It's obviously very busy.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like after the Premier League I kind of neglected my practice. There's lots of gaps in the calendars. Even if it was just 3 or 4 days, I just weren't practicing, and you kind of feel a little bit comfortable that your game's in a good place, and maybe you don't try as hard. But in the last sort of 3, 4, 5 weeks, I've been playing all the time, doing exhibitions, and it keeps you sharp. If I'm playing all the time, that makes me dangerous. So I think that I've done the right decision. I've been working hard on my game, but I've been playing all the time, and I think when I'm playing all the time, I'm at a sharp level, and that's when I'm at my best.
With those exhibitions, how much do you go into that to enjoy yourself, and how much is actually focused on the performance side of things?
I love exhibitions more than I do in anything, to be honest. I think meeting new fans and just seeing them having a great time, and me enjoying myself and having a laugh, and I love exhibitions. They make you feel good, and for me, I think that is a key part of darts. You have to be happy. If you're not happy when you're playing, then that's when you won't play well. But I feel happy. I feel good. I feel great. I feel like now, I'm at that stage, and maybe it was last year where I was actually playing really good again. So, I was like a good performance there, but I feel like there's more, and that's what's important. If you feel like there's more after a good performance, then you can go on and be even better.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Luke, well done tonight on that win. I know that you said in Australia, like Josh just mentioned, that you wasn't maybe as sharp as you want to be. You've put in those hours now on the practice board exhibitions. How close are you to the level where you think you need to be at to win this tournament and the ones coming up?
Not far away. Yeah, not far away. I think, everyone can see that the last 2 years before this year, I've not been at that level that we have seen. In 2023, I was in the back end of that, when I won the Grand Prix and the Grand Slam, I was at a level where it was really, really good, and everyone was like, okay, this guy's gonna dominate, and obviously I didn't think that. I told everyone that, but then 2024, I was really good again. Won the match play, won the Players again, and the World Cup, and obviously the Worlds didn't go great, but then this year I can't say this year ain't been great. It's been good as well, but I've not been at a level consistently. Whereas I feel like now, I could get back there again, which is important. The confidence is in my mind. It's important not to be too overconfident. If you feel like it's all going to come back to you and you're going to start playing unbelievable, but I do feel good again, which is really important for the brain.
This is the first major tournament where you're defending the winners' money from 2 years ago. Does that change the mindset, change the feeling, change the pressure, or is it just like any other tournament you played this year?
No, I love it. I love it, to be honest. I feel like if I'm not defending it, I've never won it. So, yeah, if you're coming into tournaments where you're defending it, it's great news, isn't it? Because it means you've won big tournaments. So yeah, that don't bother me, to be honest. I'm quite happy with the fact of defending money, because it means I've won the money. So yeah, it's no pressure on my shoulders. Like I've said, I know what everyone's sort of hinting at about the world #1, but yeah, it's all down to the World Championships. I could win this, I could win the Europeans, I could win the Grand Slam, I could win the Players. If I don't win the Worlds, then I could be not world #1. So that's all it bows down to. So I'm hoping that I can prepare myself and win as much as I can, play as well as I can, go into the Worlds, and then explode and win that, and then still be world #1.
Thank you, Luke. Well done tonight.
Thank you, mate.
Many congrats, Luke. I just wanted to ask you about the recent announcement of darts going over to Saudi Arabia with the new World Series event. What's your immediate thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really have a thought on it until like 1 or 2 days ago when it came out. So, but yeah, I'm just a dart player. I'm here to play. If I get asked to play and get invited to play, that's all I'm doing. Wherever the PDC takes it, I'm going to go.
I'm not sure if you watched the recent Matchroom documentary, but
No.
Turki Al-Sheikh on that was discussing with Eddie and Barry on getting the darts, and he said if he does get his hands on the darts, that he'll implement a crazy concept, like he did with the snooker and the golden ball, if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to see him implement with that, or do you want him to maybe just keep darts as it is?
Honestly, I couldn't care, to be honest. Whatever he wants to do is great, as long as he pays as much as he does for the snooker and the boxing. I don't care. Obviously this is my job. I know a lot of people obviously think that it's not the greatest thing, but I think it's good. I'm happy to play in it, but we're trying to grow the sport around the world, and Saudi Arabia seems to be this new hotspot. Boxing have taken for it, snooker's taken for it, darts obviously now. So yeah, I don't really have too much input about it all, to be honest. I'm just, if I'm picked, I'm there, wherever it is. If it's there, if it's Japan, if it's South Africa, if it's Australia, I go, so I don't really have much input, to be honest. But we can only but see what happens in January. If it's a good success, then it's great. If it's not a success, then who knows. But yeah, I'm just going to turn up, be there, and hopefully there's £1 million for the winner.
Whether they potentially bring back the quadro board or something like that, would you welcome a new fresh idea for a tournament? Yeah,
I mean, there's so many people out there probably would not be happy with it, but sometimes in life that you have to grow, you have to go with the sport, and sometimes new things are good fun. There's so many different formats and stuff like that. People want Ryder Cups, Royal Rumbles, all these type of thing, so they can't complain if we go there and do something different. It's growing the sport in different ways, but making it in doing different things. And obviously just playing 501 and all the time can be quite a bit boring for people. It's maybe we need something different. I don't know, but whatever they do, it doesn't bother me. If it's quadro boards, if it's 1001 best of one, I don't care. I'll be there and I'll enjoy it. But it's obviously a sport in place that just wants to bring new sports, and hopefully it's a good thing, and we have good fun there, and it grows the sport in the Middle East even more than it is now.